Hey, what's going on, guys? Back with another Minecraft video. We're back in the Let's Play world, and I have taken a little break from making these videos, but that didn't stop me from making progress. So, I haven't done too much, just building, and I just made these little mushroom platforms going up. Oh, and a few mushrooms on the gravel. I think that was a nice little addition. But then I made this toad house. So, I'm thinking that we're gonna have to go in here, go down like a water tunnel and be in our underground base. Now, like the Toad House is really nothing but a way to get down there. So I'm thinking that I'm going to have like when I find other landmarks, like let's say the end portal or something, those will also probably just have Toad Houses next to them for me to like be able to travel from them all the way to my base, and then I could come out through another Toad House. So let's get started on the underground portion. Okay, so I'm thinking level 40 is going to be where I'll want to be because I can definitely build way lower and get quick access to diamonds and lava, of course. But I don't want to be too close to lava, but I don't want to be too close to the surface. So 40 is like right in the middle. So I'm just going to go ahead and build like a 4 blocks tall, like 80 blocks that way and 80 blocks that way, and just see how it comes along. Okay, so I have some good news and some bad news. We'll start with the bad news. This is only about a quarter of the space I wanted. And I did not realize that every single quarter of this would be 64,000 blocks of mining. I mean, 6,400. I'm sorry. Let me read it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I got some good news and some bad news. We'll start with the bad news. This is only about a quarter of the space that I wanted for my underground base, and this was 6,400 blocks of mining. So, and my pickaxe is almost broken, so I'm going to go ahead and just put that in a chest so I don't accidentally use it. And the good news is, I did find an amethyst geode, so that is going to be very exciting. I'll be able to farm this all the time. And it looks like a lot of crystals have grown off of it just because it's been in the world like right under where I've been. So I have this little corner left, and I'm just going to go ahead and tackle this, so I will be right back. And there we are. So I removed that little portion. I made a little bit more room for chest. I brought some crafting tables, put some more chests down, and got some copper. So I'm assuming, yeah, you just make the blocks. Okay, so I can make these blocks and then make the cut copper. So this is all the copper I have. And I have a little design for arches I'm going to be doing. Oh my. Yeah, I might have done a bad amount of them, but whatever. So it's just going to be, I guess it doesn't matter in the corner, but it's just going to be stair, stair, and like that. And then you go over, I think we are going to say 7 blocks, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on the 8th block, we're going to have a block of copper, another block of copper, like that, in the corners. So another 7 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here we are. So I think this is going to look quite nice. I don't know what we're going to do for the background yet, but hopefully we're going to have enough stuff for like every few blocks to actually be its own category. And so when it has its own category, I'll put the stairs in, and then like right here is probably going to be like the cooking area, like furnaces, blast furnaces, smokers, or like I'm just giving ideas. Like this, nothing's set in stone yet. This could be like the brewing area. This could be like the potato farm, a beetroot farm, pumpkin farm, melon farm, sugarcane farm, carrot farm, kelp farm. I kind of ran out of things there. Maybe like a villager hall, and then an ice tunnel. I got all of these ideas. I can't wait to try out these things. And so I think I'm going to, well, I do have a little bit of copper, and if you can see, there are a few places where there's some copper. I see some right there. I see some over there, right there. I think there's some more. There's probably some more somewhere in one of the caves or something, of course. And I think I have a little bit of copper in one of these chests. So right there's 13 raw copper. And yeah, so we still have quite a bit of copper. So I'm going to go ahead and cook that and place in as many arches as I can with that. And I will be right back. And we're back. So I didn't make too many more. But remember, I don't want to put too many on this side because I am going to continue expanding this place. And I think I'm just going to expand it in this direction. I had a little too much fun with the lightning rods though. And so I also did take out the corners just because now that I think about it, they're not even seen. Because my original design was without the stairs, which looks okay, and it looks way better with the copper block, but I think it looks better with just stairs, since each of these are going to be their own little gateway into their own little place with their own little stations of whatever they're doing. And so I think we're just going to leave it at that for now. So there's a few different things I could put in these. If you guys have any suggestions of what you guys want to see in these little cubicles, tell me and I will try and make it happen. But I am thinking for starters, because I did get off camera, I was kind of annoyed I wasn't recording, but I got kelp. I might have said this already, I don't really remember, but that is very useful because even though it was 3 emeralds, which I think is a little pricey, I can now make kelp farms, and it's a way easier way to make the water tunnels. Because if you didn't know, whenever you place kelp in water, it instantly turns that water into a source block. So that makes it, well, if it's a full block of water. Like, if I placed water right here, all of these blocks are not source blocks, like I can't pick up water from them. And I'm not saying these, like I can't just place kelp in these and they turn into source blocks. Actually, they might be able to, I don't know. But like, if I place it in one of those, then they could instantly become a source block. So I'm gonna probably make, I think actually I might as well just go ahead and make the XP farm. So I'm going to go ahead and make an XP farm right here. Be right back. So I was just clearing out space for the XP farm. I had already gotten most of the materials, and the rest are like cooking, like smooth stone and glass. And I hit this. I'm pretty sure, yeah, isn't this another, yeah, it's another amethyst geode. So let's see how many, I'm just curious how many crystals are in here. Let's go! We got like 2 amethyst geodes like really close to each other. I'm going to go ahead and fix it back though. Calcite and the basalt. Wait, isn't basalt the block in the nether? I never realized that they're the exact same name, yet they're in different biomes. Okay, back to the XP farm. And there we go. It has been built. And so here's the whole contraption. I made the upstairs just because I didn't feel like making the wall for the whole portion, and in case I have to tamper with anything or make it bigger, it's just better to have an upstairs that did not have better walls, like, you know, nicer walls. So there's the kelp, and the person who made this farm, I'm going to link the video in the description. Thank you so much, JC Plays, for this wonderful contraption. So the kelp comes in here, this sand is being pushed by a piston back here, and it is a sticky piston, and then this is like a repeater contraption that like makes it go really fast, and then the sand on top of the other sand on top of the kelp like makes a whole 0 tick farm. So pretty much every single second I should get another piece of kelp. So we let that go, and look, it just pushes kelp and kelp and kelp into that hopper, and then I don't even have to worry about fuel, because right once it happens, sorry, that was probably a little bit loud, but right once it turns into dried kelp, I come over here, go on the crafting table, make dried kelp blocks, and then I just put it in the large chest, and it distributes between the two. So there we go. This turned out very well, and I did make a few modifications to it, like I just put the levers on the ground, I forget why, but I mainly put this lever here instead of here, because then it tampers with this hopper's redstone, if you know what I mean, because when the lever's here, and it's flicked off, which is in this state, which actually powers redstone, it will power the hopper so it can't put more fuel into here. So just by putting the lever on this side versus here makes it so I can power the hopper without interfering with that. And there we go. I mean, it turned out very well, and I think it really fits well in the little cubicles, and I can easily make very many more of these contraptions and cubicles, and I'll probably be using more of his farms. So I think that's about the end of the episode. We made a lot of progress. Found 2 amethyst geodes, made a XP farm, made a small dent in our underground mega base, and found some good designs for it. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to. Like if you liked. Thank you, and goodbye.